The dark web, the deep net, the big onion. We hear a lot about what goes on behind closed doors, illicit trading, drug purchases, and even assassins for hire. But what if it was all legit? Hello and welcome back to Life's Biggest Questions, the channel that looks to answer a whole bunch of queries from the serious to the whimsical, from the political to the apocalyptical. I'm your host Rebecca Felgate, and today I'm asking, what if the dark web was legal? Before we get into this video, I want to ask you guys what the scariest thing you've ever seen on the internet is. Let me know your thoughts and experiences in the comment section down below. Also, why don't you hit that thumbs up button to let us know you like these types of vids. What if the dark web was legal? Ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your hats. This is about to be the shortest ever Life's Biggest Questions to answer, because the dark web is legal, or isn't illegal anyway, not in democratic free-speaking countries. But wait, I can't stop a video after around 1 minute, so let's elaborate a bit and then go on one of our classic LBQ flights of fancy. Firstly, let me explain the web and its many layers. The surface web are things like Yahoo, Google, and all mainstream websites, basically all indexed websites. So let's say your .coms and such like, everything with a normal web address. The deep web is unindexed, encrypted websites, private or protected sites. The kinds of things that you would find on the deep web are sensitive information like medical records, government records and reports, private science studies, legal documents and things like that. Then we have the dark web, which you need a Tor for. A Tor obscures your computer's IP address, making those who access the pages of the dark web anonymous and untrackable-ish anyway. Using a Tor for internet anonymity isn't illegal. In fact, the US Department of Defense have partially funded it in some areas. In fact, Tors have actually been helpful in some non-democratic countries, for example allowing people in China and some Islamic countries, visit places where the states control the internet, to access wider information. Countries including France are looking at ways to ban Tors for safety purposes, but electing to protect your anonymity is not and will never be illegal in a free country. Accessing the deep and dark web isn't illegal either, and not all websites found on the deep web are illicit. The infamous Ross Albright, creator of Silk Road, even had a book club on the dark web. So speaking of Silk Road, the drug purchasing site hosted in the deep web, yeah, it was illegal and it saw Albright jailed for life plus 40 years without the possibility of parole. But again, here is the loophole. Visiting the Silk Road site isn't illegal. Buying and selling drugs is the thing that is. Albright wasn't arrested for creating a dark website, but for trafficking drugs. There are some sites on the dark web that are illegal though, by and large sites hosting child pornography. Viewing child pornography is illegal, so clicking on a website showing it is breaking the law. One of the most disgusting dark web stories ever to emerge was of the website called The Destruction of Daisy. This was a vile child snuff abuse and torture site run by Australian Peter Scully. He's now facing the death penalty, by the way. The dark web is an unpredictable place where the lines between legal and illegal are horribly blurred. You're also not always as anonymous as you think. It is possible for a web genius to hack a Tor and find out exactly who you are. Honestly, it's best not to stoke the hornet's nest and gain any unwanted attention, or accidentally do something you don't want to do that could land you in trouble, or worse. It is though, of course, up to you. If we were to take this question to mean what if everything that calls the dark web home was legal, then we would be talking about a world where child abuse and indecency is legal, drug trade is above board, live murder streams are acceptable, it is possible to hire someone to kill for you, credit card fraud is legit, fake passports are a-okay, buying poison is not only fine but easy, explosives can be bought, shipped and detonated, ISIS could legally source recruits, the list goes on, but basically equates to the same thing, all hell breaking loose. If everything on the dark web was legal, it would basically mean everything is a-okay. So far as I understand, there is no limit as to what you can do and buy on the dark web. Thankfully though, if you are caught doing shady stuff, right now you still have to answer to the law. So guys, that was some dark web chat for you. What are your thoughts? Have you ever accessed the dark web? Once again, we have established that it's not illegal to do so. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. Also guys, are you surprised that it's legal? While you're down there leaving me a comment, why don't you leave a thumbs up and share this video with a friend, and also click on that notification bell to be the first to hear big answers. Thank you guys for tuning in to this episode of Life's Biggest Questions. I'm your host Rebecca Felgate. I'll catch you in the next video, but until then, stay curious, stay alert, and never ever stop questioning.